everyone, it's me Guni and you guys are watching on Learning for Life. Well, I'm really sorry for not uploading videos since a week. I was going like it was very hectic for me. I was not, getting time. But yeah, now I have time and I'm gonna tell you and help you guys out. So this is not a regular video in which I'm gonna teach something, but this is a strategy video. So this is the part 3 of our ICSE strategies, and not even if ICSE you can watch, if you're not from ICSE board you can still watch this, because this is the basic strategies that toppers follow to get good marks. Yes, so if you're from CBSE, state boards, ICSE, any class, class 10th, 9th, 8th, 12th, 11th, or any competitive exam that you are going to give, this video is surely going to help you. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Now before starting, there's a little bit update that this video is going to be in English, because many of the people were requesting me that they are not able to understand Hindi, especially in the strategies videos, because generally I make videos in Hindi just to make sure that you are understanding the concepts. So I have to make you understand the concepts clearly. So that is why I speak in Hindi, so that you can understand things well. But when we talk about strategy videos, it is seen by all over India, people by all over India, right? So some of them are not able to understand Hindi, and hence they requested to me to create a video in English. So here I am creating one in English. Okay, so yeah, now let's start with a strategy video. I personally know many toppers and I have met them, I have talked to them. So in this video I'll be sharing what they basically do, what made them, differentiated them from average students or below average students. Well, I think there is nobody in this whole world average or below average. It is our perception, and perception can be changed by working hard, right? So if a student works hard, he gets marks, and that is considered as topper. If he works hard less, he gets medium marks and is considered as average. If he doesn't work hard, he is considered as below average. So what you are, what people call you, topper, average, below average, or whatever, that can be changed by working hard. So step number 1 is to work hard. This is a basic trick, that working hard is going to make a lot of difference, right? So step number 1 is work hard without seeing or without worrying about the result. Okay, so you are going to work hard, you are going to say, I am doing this for myself, I don't care what people call me, because I know my worth, but the main thing is I gave my best. People say this line that a piece of paper cannot decide my future. It is only applicable if you have worked hard and it has not gotten the result. This is just a lie, and this is just an excuse that students make to make the parents fool, or make themselves feel like, yeah, we are doing good in life and everything. But this is not true. This is applicable only if you have done your best, you have given your best, but still because of some reason or something your marks doesn't come out well. But if you didn't do anything to, if you didn't put any effort, kind of any effort, then how can you say that that cannot decide your future? That is going to decide your future. That is true. And if you talk about class 10th, the mark sheet of class 10th is very much important, and that is going to decide your future, which stream you are going to take in 11th, 12th, what degree you are going to pursue in your life. So that is going to make a difference. So understand the concept that will make a difference. But if it doesn't come out good, it's okay, no need to get disappointed. But the condition is that you had worked hard. If you hadn't worked hard, then there's no point. Okay, now step number 1 was working hard, and that is true. Step number 2, which I have seen, and I personally think that is the very important thing, is being consistent. Many students, like, they get motivated one day, they work hard, they study for like 7-8 hours in a single day, and then from the next days they get demotivated. I studied yesterday, I did so much work, I can take an off today. They said this, and then for weeks and weeks they don't study, and then one day again they get motivated, study for 7-8 hours, and then stop, do not study for a week or more. So what is this is not going to help you. Studying for 7-8 hours in a single day and then not studying for a lot of days and then studying for 7 to 8 hours, this is not going to help. You are studying in chunks and there's a large gap between them. If there's a large gap between them, there's a bridge, you cannot connect it. So you need a bridge, and that bridge can be made by studying consistently. I'm not telling you to study for 7-8 hours a day. Study for 2 to 3 hours a day, but study daily, study consistently. I understand that some days you have to go somewhere, it's an important thing, you have a family function, you have a festival, anything, then study less, but study for half an hour, but study. Be consistent in your work. 1 day off, 2 day off can be taken if there's something very important, you don't have time, it's okay. But taking large gaps on regular basis, this is not going to help you. And that might sound harsh, but that is the truth, right? Now, third thing which I've seen, that toppers, or basically not toppers, that the students who get good marks or they are good in studies and everything, they follow a single book. They do not follow 15 different books and study from 15 different books. Because what happens, your books are going to help you, but if you are taking so many books, you have so many options, your mind gets confused. You'll study one thing from this, one thing from that, and one thing from that, and your brain is not going to retain anything, not even a single thing. Practice, we know that if you're from CBSE, you just have to study the NCERT, that's it, because it is prescribed by the CBSE board that the exam will be made from this book only. But if you're from ICSE board, there is no single book. So what I prefer, what toppers prefer, is study from the book prescribed by the school. The school has given you books, study from them. Once you have done them, then go for any extra books, right? So any sample papers, question papers, that is a secondary. First complete your book, complete your syllabus, then you are going to move ahead, right? So what you are going to do is, the books prescribed by your school, you have to study those first. Completely study them, do them nicely, revise them twice, and then go for any kind of extra books or extra schedule books, anything from any other publishers. Because your school knows better. They have been teaching students from a longer time, and those students have already prepared in boards several times. So school knows better which books you should use, right? So study those books first and then go for extra books. I am not telling you to not buy books, but you can buy extra books once you are done with your own books, right? Number 4, yes, is to complete your syllabus a little bit ahead of time. It is better to complete your syllabus a little bit ahead of time, because it will differentiate you from other students, because you will get more time to revise. Okay, and revisions, as many revisions you put, as many marks you will get, because your brain will start retaining things better. So try to complete your syllabus. I'm not telling you to complete your syllabus till June, because that is technically not possible. People say that complete your syllabus till June, complete your syllabus in summer vacations, you will be free. It is not possible, because if we talk about CBSE, please don't get offended, but the syllabus is this much and you can still complete that in your summer vacations or anything. But if we talk about ICSE, that the syllabus is this much. We all know that, right? So we have like 17 chapters in biology, 13 chapters in chemistry, 12 to 13 chapters in physics. So the syllabus is this much, right? Itna syllabus hai, itna. This much is the syllabus, and you cannot complete it, because if you're going to complete it, you will be just reading the books once and then completing one chapter I have done, second chapter I have done. You will not be retaining that much in your mind. You will not be recalling it. You will just be so quick that I have to complete syllabus, I have to complete syllabus. You will be studying like this, and your mind will not be retaining anything, right? So you'll be not understanding concepts, because at the back of your mind the only thing that will be working is I have to complete syllabus. And that syllabus doesn't matter that you understand, you retain or not. Your back of the mind, your subconscious mind will say that I have to complete syllabus, and you will be just not retaining anything, right? So what you have to do, go slow, but just understand the concepts so that you don't forget it at the end moment, because you have to remember each and everything you have learned now till the end, before you give the exams, till the end, after, till you can say almost till 10 months, right? So your exams will be in Feb or March, so 10 months you have to remember everything. How are you going to remember if you are just going to read? You are not going to remember anything. You have to understand the concepts, and once you're done with your syllabus, keep revising that, keep revising that, because once you do something, it gets converted into your short term memory. So you get, that thing is in your short term memory, and that will stay there for 10 days, 15 days, or if you're a very bright student, even for a month. But after that, that is going to decrease. So how to convert that short term memory into a long term memory is just revising things. If I've studied one chapter of physics today, I'll just see that how much time my mind can retain this. So it's different for every different student. For some students, they forget things after 2 days. For some, they forget after 7 days. For some, they forget after a month. So what you are going to see, you are going to do, you are going to see that how much, for how long your mind can retain things, right? So for that, you will take tests, right? So after 7 days, you will take a test and see how much I can retain. And then at that test, you will also be revising your topic, because you will be seeing, okay, so whatever you will be retaining, you will be writing that down, in jotting that down. So you will be revising that in once, and then you will find out that what are the things where you lagged, what are the things you forgot, and then you are going to take your book again, and then you are going to revise. So that is the main thing you can do to create your short term memory to a long term memory, by doing regular revisions, right? So regular revisions are very, very, very important, because in your school there will be no regular revisions. They will be like very, very, very quick with the syllabus, because the syllabus is this much, as I told you before, right? So regular revisions at your own is very, very, very necessary. And as these are summer vacations, you can easily do regular revisions. You're not going to school for a long time, so your 7 to 8 hours of the day that you usually spend in school are free. So in that time, why don't you utilize that time in your good things, right? Then the next tip, I don't know, remember the number, I think is the tip number 5 or 6, I am not sure, but the tip is keeping your body active. That is one of the biggest mistakes that students do, by not keeping their body active. Now what happens is that you study so much, there's so much already, so much load on your mind, and you have so much stress in this thing. So what you are doing, you are not doing anything, you're just studying all day, and that's going to burn you out. You are going to face burnouts very soon if you're going to follow this hectic schedule, right? So moving your body, doing exercises is very, very, very much important. I did that mistake in the few months of my class 10th, by not doing anything. By, I'm in class 10th, and from the very beginning of this session, I have not been exercising, I have not been doing anything, which actually made me burn out. Yes. So what you're going to do, take some time out, and these are summer vacations have come. So what you can do is take some time out for yourself, your body. You can do exercise, you can learn, you can join a game, you can learn new things like swimming, or anything which relieves your stress from the brain, which you like. Explore your hobbies. It is very important that with your academics, you also do good in extracurricular activities, right? So participate in competitions or do whatever you like. Next is solving PYQs, previous year question papers. Now I recommend that solving PYQs is very important. You get to know the pattern of the board, how exams are being asked, what are the repetitive questions, what are the important topics. You get to know all about that. But solving it at the very beginning of the session makes no sense, because you have not been completed your syllabus. So when you are going to see something, you are going to see a question paper or something, you are going to see, oh my god, I don't know, this is very tough. It is tough because you have not read that chapters a little, right? So once you have done with the syllabus, you have revised it once or twice, then go with PYQs. Do not jump straight to PYQs. PYQs means previous year question papers. Do not jump straight to them. First complete your syllabus, revise them once, and then go to PYQs. Now many students say that we want to revise, but how can we revise? So the best way to revise is solving questions. Now you are going to say, you told don't do PYQs, how we are going to solve questions? Take chapter wise questions. Simply do not buy a book. I would say never buy a book in the very beginning of the session. Buy it during the endings or the something. So how you can revise? Now you're going to say that from which book should we do or something. Just the book prescribed by your school, take that book, learn the chapter. Once your chapter is done in the school, you have a good understanding, you have good hold on the concepts, everything. Do the back questions of the chapter. Back questions in text questions are given in the books. In each and every book there are back exercises, right? Do those exercises for revision purposes. And if you still want to do more, you can buy a book in which chapter wise questions are given. So that will help you, that you are going to do this chapter, you will just follow those chapter questions, and then you will understand where you lag or something. But do not buy PYQs. PYQs, you understand, previous year question papers, full as its sample papers and board papers. Do not do that until and unless you have completed your syllabus. That is my strategy which I follow, and that is something that mostly toppers have followed. So this is from my side today. I hope आपको सब कुछ समझ आया. You understood everything I told you today. Each and every tip was in detail, and do let me know in the comment section what you guys do to understand things better, to retain concepts, and to learn things better, right? And what are your strategies for the boards? Comment those down so that others can get ideas as well, others can get inspired as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye bye, thanks for watching, and do tell me in the comment section what you want to see next. Bye guys. Mwah.